sun hits the floorboards at 7:04, right where your shoes used to rest by the door. I reach for the kettle to make enough for two. Before I remember, I'm not waking up with you. The habit of us is a ghost in the hall, a shadow that follows a height I can't fall. The calendar flips, but the room stays the same, a museum of moments attached to your name. They say the first week is the peak of the mountain, that time is a healer, a life-giving fountain. But the further I get from the day that you left, the more I am drowning in the weight of the theft. Because your absence hurts daily, it's a slow-motion sting. It's the silence that sits in the space where you'd sing. It isn't a lightning bolt, quick and then gone. It's the ache in my bones at the break of the dawn. It's the groceries I buy that I know I won't eat. It's the stranger I see who has your gate on the street. Every sunset is heavy, every morning is gray. Your absence hurts daily, in 1,000 small ways. I went to the store and I saw your favorite brand. I had to pull back my reaching, trembling hand. The movies we watched are all static and dust. The forever we built is just layers of rust. I'm tired of the how are yous from people I know, when the answer is stuck in the ways I can't go. It's not just the big things, the trips or the plans. It's the lack of the warmth of your palm in my hands. It's a dull, constant thrum like a heart out of time, a mountain of nothing I'm forced to climb. I thought I'd be used to the space in the bed, but I'm sleeping on your side to keep us from dead. The void isn't shrinking, it's growing a soul. It's the part of the story I can't quite control. Because your absence hurts daily, it's a slow-motion sting. It's the silence that sits in the space where you'd sing. It isn't a lightning bolt, quick and then gone. It's the ache in my bones at the break of the dawn. It's the groceries I buy that I know I won't eat. It's the stranger I see who has your gate on the street. Every sunset is heavy, every morning is gray. Your absence hurts daily, in 1,000 small ways. Monday is lonely, Tuesday is cold, Wednesday I'm feeling a century old. It doesn't get easier, it just gets more real, that this is the only thing left I can feel. Every minute, every hour, your absence is the only thing in power. Yeah, it hurts daily, it hurts every day. I'm still avoiding the turn on 7th Street, because I'm not ready for the ghost we meet. The calendar says it's been 100 days, but I'm still lost in the morning after haze. I haven't moved the chair where you used to sit. I'm still waiting for my heart to get used to it. They say the sharp edges are supposed to go dull, but the ache in my chest is still at its full. I'm tired of people saying, give it some time, like healing is a mountain I'm supposed to climb. But I'm still at the bottom, looking at the snow with nowhere to stay and nowhere to go. Because heartbreak still feels fresh, like an open cut, like a door that slammed and stayed forever shut. It's not a memory yet, it's a living thing. I can still feel the burn, I can still feel the sting. Every song on the radio is singing your name. carries your flame. Time is a liar, I'm a beautiful mess. 'Cause after all this time, heartbreak still feels fresh. I call your scent on a stranger in the crowd, and for a second the silence got way too loud. I reached for my phone to tell you a joke before I remembered we're nothing but smoke. The sorry you muttered is still in my ears, raw as the salt in these brand new tears. I'm wearing your sweater just to feel the weight of a love that arrived and then left it to fade. They tell me to breathe, they tell me to let go, but they don't see the roots that are still trying to grow. It's not a scar yet, it's still bleeding red. It's the ghost in my hallway, the cold in my bed. I'm trapped in the minute you walked out the door, over and over, and then some more. Because heartbreak still feels fresh, like an open cut, like a door that slammed and stayed forever shut. It's not a memory yet, it's a living thing. I can still feel the burn, I can still feel the sting. Every song on the radio is singing your name, and the air in this room still carries your flame. Time is a liar, I'm a beautiful mess. 'Cause after all this time, heartbreak still feels fresh. Fresh as the rain, new as the dawn. Even though you've been so long gone, I'm still waiting for the numbing to start. But it's a brand new break in an old-fashioned heart. It still feels fresh, like you just left. It still feels fresh. I didn't need the fireworks or the shouting from the roof. I didn't need a paper trail to give our love the proof. I loved you in the pauses, in the way I poured your tea, in the way I kept the world away so you could just be free. I was the hand that held the umbrella in the freezing rain, the one who learned the rhythm of your hidden kind of pain. I didn't make a scene, I didn't demand the floor. I just placed my heart like a gift beside your door. I thought the steady hum was better than the spark, but I guess you couldn't hear me screaming in the dark. Because I loved you quietly, with a soft and steady flame. I never needed neon lights to glow around your name. I was the anchor in the silk, the whisper in the wind, the one who stayed to pick you up whenever you had been. But silence is a lonely place when you're the only guest, and now I'm left with all this love locked inside my chest. You walked away so easily, like you never even knew how loudly my whole soul was actually beating for you. I kept the house so peaceful, I kept the secrets well. I made a heaven for you out of my own private hell. I memorized the way you breathe when you're drifting off to sleep. Promises I whispered that I knew I'd always keep. I was the background music to the story of your life, while I was sharpening the love that turned into a knife. Maybe if I'd broken things or made a jagged sound, you would've looked behind you and seen I was around. But I was like the oxygen, I was like the air. You only notice what you have when it isn't there. I loved you with a patience that was deeper than the sea, but you were looking for a storm and you never looked at me. Because I loved you quietly, with a soft and steady flame. I never needed neon lights to glow around your name. I was the anchor in the silk, the whisper in the wind, the one who stayed to pick you up whenever you would bend. But silence is a lonely place when you're the only guest, and now I'm left with all this love locked inside my chest. You walked away so easily, like you never even knew how loudly my whole soul was actually beating for you. So quiet, like a falling leaf, like the hidden gravity of a heavy grief. No shouting, no crying, no slamming of the door, just the sound of a heart hitting the floor. I loved you quietly, and now I'm losing you the same way. I kept the porch light burning through the winter frost, mapping out the minutes and the sleep that I have lost. I practiced every sentence, every welcome home and stay. I kept your favorite sweater draped to keep the ghosts away. The neighbors stop their asking, they just look at me with pity, while I'm still searching for your shadow in the corners of the city. The seasons change their colors from the golden to the gray. I was a statue in the garden while you drifted far away. I thought that being loyal was a currency you'd spend, but I was just a terminal for a train that had no end. Because I waited and I waited till my heart turned into stone. I built a kingdom for two, but I'm sitting here alone. I was the anchor in the harbor, you were the wind upon the sail. I was the promise kept, and you were the one who had to fail. It's a hollow kind of victory to be the one who stayed when the price for my devotion was the way that you betrayed. I gave you every second that I ever had to give. I waited for life, but you left me with nowhere to live. The tea went cold, the flowers died, the dust began to climb. I was a prisoner of hope, just serving out my time. I stayed through every maybe, and I stayed through every soon, howling like a lonely dog at a cold and distant moon. You didn't send a letter, no, you didn't even call. You just let the silence be the hand that pushed me off the wall. They say that patience is a virtue, but I think it's just a cage. I'm the only close while you're gone with a goodbye. Because I waited and I waited till my heart turned into stone. I built a kingdom for two, but I'm sitting here alone. I was the anchor in the harbor, you were the wind upon the sail. I was the promise kept, and you were the one who had to fail. It's a hollow kind of victory to be the one who stayed when the price for my devotion was the way that you betrayed. I gave you every second that I ever had to give. I waited for a life, but you left me with nowhere to live. Yeah, I waited, but the door never opened. I waited, but the words were never spoken. I stayed in the station while the tracks went cold. I'm the only one left with a story to be told. I waited, God, I waited, and you just left. You just left. You just left. I used to check the weather just to see if you'd be cold. I traded in my silver for your promises of gold. I was a bird with clipped wings, shivering in your palm, thinking that the hurricane was better than the calm. I spent 1,000 mornings making sure your coffee's right, while I was starving in the kitchen, fading out of sight. But the mirror finally cleared today, the fog has slipped away. I realized I was holding on to ghosts of yesterday. You were the anchor, but you weren't there to save me from the tide. You were just the heavy weight that kept me trapped inside. And it's a bitter kind of medicine, a jagged pill to take, to realize my own heartbeat was the one you couldn't break. I'm standing in the wreckage, but the smoke is finally blue, and I'm terrified to say it, but I'm stronger without you. No more walking on the eggshells, no more living in the dark. I'm fanning every ember till it turns into a spark. I thought I'd be a fragment, I thought I'd be a mess, but I'm stronger without you, and I'm loving myself less, like a weight off my chest. The silence in this hallway doesn't scream your name no more. I don't find myself waiting for your shadow at the door. I've reclaimed all the colors that you told me were too loud. I'm dancing in the center of the lonely and the proud. I found the me I buried just to make some room for us, and she's shining like a diamond underneath the layers of rust. You were the ceiling, but now I'm the sky. You were the maybe, permission to be happy anymore. And it's a bitter kind of medicine, a jagged pill to take, to realize my own heartbeat was the one you couldn't break. I'm standing in the wreckage, but the smoke is finally blue, and I'm terrified to say it, but I'm stronger without you. No more walking on the eggshells, no more living in the dark. I'm fanning every ember till it turns into a spark. I thought I'd be a fragment, I thought I'd be a mess, but I'm stronger without you, and I'm finally at rest. Yeah, I'm stronger, I'm breathing, the air is finally clear. I'm the hero of the story that you didn't want to hear. I'm stronger, I'm stronger, I'm stronger without you. I'm tracing the bruises you left on my soul, trying to remember when I was still whole. I thought that the fire was a sign of the heat, but I was just burning while you felt complete. I excused every storm as a passionate rain, while I washed the salt from the tracks of the pain. I made myself smaller to fit in your palm, but the deeper the love, the further the calm. I used to think tears were the price I should pay to keep the ghost of your shadow from walking away. But I'm looking at us through a different lens, and I'm seeing the places where the tragedy ends. Because love shouldn't feel like a weight in my chest. It shouldn't be a battle where I never can rest. It shouldn't be apology I scream at the wall, or a forever that's designed just to make me feel small. They say love is kind, they say love is a light, but I'm just a soldier who's lost every fight. I'm bleeding out colors while you're turning to gray. Love shouldn't hurt this, it shouldn't feel this way. Broken, the glass is all shard, and finding the me in the wreckage is hard. I gave you the power to tell me my worth. Now I'm a stranger on my own piece of earth. You called it devotion, I called it the end, but you can't fix a heart that you refuse to let mend. I'm tired of the stories that taste like a lie, while I'm gasping for air under your heavy sky. It shouldn't be a prison with a velvet lined door. It shouldn't be a hunger that leaves me wanting more. It's not meant to break me, it's not meant to scar. It shouldn't be a journey that leaves me this far from the girl boy I was before I met you, from the one thing I knew that was honest and true. Because love shouldn't feel like a weight in my chest. It shouldn't be a battle where I never can rest. It shouldn't be apology I scream at the wall, or a forever that's designed just to make me feel small. They say love is kind, they say love is a light, but I'm just a soldier who's lost every fight. I'm bleeding out colors while you're turning to gray. Love shouldn't hurt this, it shouldn't feel this way. Didn't love the surface or the way the lighting looks. I loved you in the static, in the quiet, in the gray, in the messy, tired moments at the end of every day. I saw the cracks within your armor and I called them beautiful. I stayed when every promise felt heavy and dutiful. So don't you dare tell me that it wasn't enough, or that I'm just tender while the world is too tough. You can walk out that door and rewrite all our history, but the depth of my heart shouldn't be such a mystery. You can call it a mistake, you can call it a phase, you can hide from the heat of the fire we raised, but when you're lying in the dark and the world feels empty and cold, remember the story that we never got to be told. I was the one who would have stayed for the wreckage and the steel. Say what you want, but my love was real. It was honest, it was heavy, it was made of skin and steel. Yeah, my love was real. I'm looking at the shadow where your suitcase used to sit, and I'm trying to find a reason why we couldn't make it fit. You treat our forever like a habit you just broke, but I'm still gasping for the air behind your clouds of smoke. I didn't have a backup plan, I didn't have a next. I put my heart on the line in every single word and text. It wasn't a game, it wasn't a play, it wasn't a role I was acting for pay. I would have carried your burdens until I was old. I would have been the warmth when your winter turned cold. You're leaving with nothing but your pride in your hand, but I'm the only one who truly knows where you stand. You can call it a mistake, you can call it a phase, you can hide from the heat of the fire we raised, but when you're lying in the dark and the world feels empty and cold, remember the story that we never got to be told. I was the one who would have stayed for the wreckage and the steel. Say what you want, but my love was real. It was honest, it was heavy, it was made of skin and steel. Yeah, my love was real. It's the one thing you can't take away, the truth of how I felt every single day. I was all in, I was completely there. Now I'm just a memory in a handful of air. But I loved you, God, I loved you. And that's the only thing that's real. My love was real. Gave you the keys to the places I hide, the corners of me that I kept deep inside. I laid down my guard like a shield in the sand, and placed every secret I had in your hand. I thought we were building on something divine, but you were just drawing a different line. Now the house that we built is a house made of glass, and I'm watching the wreckage as the hours pass. They say that a heart is a resilient thing, that it learns how to heal and it learns how to sing. But you didn't just break it, you poisoned the well and left me to drown in this quiet, cold hell. Because you broke my trust, and that's a different kind of break. It's not just a bend or a simple mistake. It's the way that the floor disappears from my feet. It's the bitter I taste in the things that were sweet. You took the forever and turned it to never. You cut through the ties that I thought were forever. Now I'm questioning every I love you you said, with a hollowed out heart and a war in my head. Yeah, you broke my trust. I'm looking at photos and looking for clues, for the moment that we became something to lose. Were you lying that night when we stared at the stars? Was it all just a play while you counted my scars? Now I'm checking the locks and I'm checking the doors, and I'm scared of the shadows on all of these floors. Cause you were the one who was supposed to be safe, but you turned into the thief in my own private cave. You can say you were sorry, you can beg for a chance, but the music has stopped and I finished the dance. A heart can be mended, a bone can be said, but a trust that is shattered is a permanent debt. I'll never look at a yes without seeing the no, cause you were the one who let the loyalty go. Because you broke my trust, and that's a different kind of break. It's not just a bend or a simple mistake. It's the way that the floor disappears from my feet. It's the bitter I taste in the things that were sweet. You took the forever and turned it to never. You cut through the ties that I thought were forever. Now I'm questioning every I love you you said, with a hollowed out heart and a war in my head. Yeah, you broke my trust. It's the hardest thing to fix. It's the one thing that won't go back. I'm standing in the light, but the world has gone black. I can't forgive you the leaving, I can forgive you the pain, but I'll never believe in you're always again. No, not again. No, not again. You broke my trust. You broke it all. I watched your taillights vanish in the pouring rain, like a slow motion movie of a heart in pain. The driveway's empty but the air is thick and cold, with all the forever stories that we never told. I went inside and leaned my back against the door, and let my keys just clatter to the hardwood floor. I thought we had a language only we could speak, but now the silence is so loud it makes me weak. I reached for your hand, but I caught the empty air. Now I'm just a question with no one left to care. And all the stars are blurry through the window pane as I try to wash your memory from my heavy brain. You took the laughter and you took the morning light, and left me with the winter in the middle of the night. It wasn't just a goodbye, it was a slow motion die. And I know you're moving on while I'm still here trying. You took the best of me and left the rest of me sighing. Yeah, you left me crying. Yeah, you left me crying. The pillow still smells like the shampoo that you use. I'm stuck in a battle that I didn't want to choose. I see a ghost in every corner of the room, in the half half empty closet in the shadows of the gloom. I'm tracing the outlines of the space where you slept, counting every promise that you never ever kept. Is it easy for you? Do you breathe a little better? Did you burn every picture and every single letter while I'm drowning in the tears that I can't seem to stop? Falling like the rain from the highest mountaintop. I'm a wreck, I'm a ruin, I'm a heart out of beat. Just a girl, boy crying on a lonely dead-end street. And all the stars are blurry through the window pane as I try to wash your memory from my heavy brain. You took the laughter and you took the morning light and left me with a winner in the middle of the night. It wasn't just a goodbye, it was a slow motion dying. And oh, you're moving on while I'm still here trying. You took the best of me and left the rest of me sighing. Yeah, you left me crying. My eyes are burning, the salt is on my tongue. This isn't how the song was supposed to be sung. You walked away dry-eyed, steady and blue, while I'm still here, still crying for you. Yeah, you left me crying. Just crying. I'm staring at the walls, but the colors have gone thin. There's a draft inside the hallway where your laughter should have been. I'm looking in the mirror at a face I don't quite know, like a house that's been abandoned since you decided to go. You didn't just take the records or the pictures from the shelf. You took the version of the world where I could love myself. The closets are all empty and the echoes are so loud. I'm a ghost inside a body, just a shadow in a crowd. I thought we were building something made of brick and stone, but you took the foundation and you left me here alone. Oh, you took the sun right out of the morning, and you took the peace without any warning. I'm a hollowed out shell, I'm a well that's gone dry. You took the hello and you left the goodbye. It's not just the keys or the clothes or the ring, it's the way that my heart used to feel everything. Now there's nothing but static and a ghost on the ride, because you took everything, everything inside. I try to find a spark, try to light a little flame, but the matches are all damn with the mention of your name. I used to have a rhythm, I used to have a grace. Now I'm just a silhouette in an empty, quiet space. You took the way I saw the stars, you took the way ripped the fabric of my life right out at every seam. Leave me the sorrow, leave me the stings, but why did you take the way my soul sings? You took the colors stars, you took the light. You took the moon and you left me the night. I'm standing in a vacuum where the air used to be. You took the you, but you also took the me. Oh, you took the sun right out of the morning. You took the peace without any warning. I'm a hollowed out shell, I'm a well that's gone dry. You took the hello and you left the goodbye. It's not just the keys or the clothes or the ring, it's the way that my heart used to feel everything. Now there's nothing but static and a ghost on the ride, because you took everything, everything inside. Because you took it all and left me behind. You took everything inside.